Hey guys, what's up? Me here at Dylan's garage here. Anyway, it's like 7:10 in the morning. Still pretty dark out. I gotta go to school in the morning at 9 o'clock, so I'm getting up early so I can get some work done on this thing. If you don't know that already, this is a Murray Select. It has a 12-horse motor on it, flathead, which are very good motors. I thought this motor was no good, but I had a little bit of compression, but not much, so I just figured I was gonna put that motor on it. But I put a little bit of gas in the carburetor and fired her and turned the key, and she fired right up. So I mean, it didn't fire right; it fired up, but it won't run off the tank because the gas in the tank's bad. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pull the carburetor and try cleaning it and see what I can get done, and hopefully, I guess this should be all right. The deck is pretty well gone. I think it's rotted out, so I'm gonna take the deck off, and this might be a racing mower or a mud mower. I don't know for sure. But if you're Ian, you're watching this, I'm gonna be giving this to you. I know it doesn't look like too much, but these mowers are actually very nice. I've heard. Whoa, these mowers are actually very nice. I've heard, so they last a while. So it's a Murray. It look kind of rusty and all that, but just needs a good cleaning and a little bit of a paint job, and should be all right. So. Let you know when you come over, I'll be giving this to you. It'll be for my house, so like when you come over, you can ride it. But yeah, so. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the carburetor off to see what it looks like, and if it's bad, then I'm not gonna clean it, because when they're that bad, stuff is froze up in them, so. Okay, so I just got the 5/16. I removed the bolt up here. I need to get a couple bolt trays, because sometimes I lose the bolts, but did that. So now you gotta go ahead and switch your 5/16, which I have right here, into a 7/16. There you go. Got my impact here. And you put it in reverse again, like I said. You get these two bolts right here, which are 7/16. There's one. And then you just pull them off. Oh, been a booger. There we go. Got the bolts there. Oh, and my tripod is coming in today. I don't know when you'll be seeing this video. Probably today, but my tripod said sadly it's supposed to be arriving at 8 p.m. tonight. So I'll be making a video tomorrow with it. You gotta pull this cover off. There should be a little ventilation hose right here. Just pull that back and down. In a booger. There we go. Got that. There's a little bit of gas in it for me trying to start it. And again, it fired right up. I was very surprised that it fired that easy. Okay, so now you have to switch back over to this time I would take advantage that your carburetor's still stiff and you can take this fuel line off. Because if not, you're pulling on it, you could break something, so you don't want that happening. If this carburetor's any good. Because I don't think it's going to be... Look how dirty the outside is, so I guarantee the inside's not... It's the same. You have to pull the fuel line off. Oh, shoot. Fuel line's pretty bad, too, but... is what it is. Then this carburetor might be rebuilt. I had another Murray that's outside, which is a lot older than this one. Carburetor's toast on it. Same motor, just the carburetor's toast. Okay, so now you get your impact, whatever you're using, ratchet, whatever. Switch it out from a 7/16 back to a 5/16. That's the only thing you need. That's 7/16 and a 5/16 ratchet or whatever. Wrench, whatever you're using. It just doesn't matter. I have an impact, so a lot easier, but. Okay, so now, and if you buy a new carburetor, they come with a new gasket. I have a whole bunch of gaskets in the toolbox because I've bought a whole bunch of new carburetors before, and I've just saved the gaskets so I didn't need I didn't need them, and I just dropped it. There we go. Okay, so now just give it a little bit of a twist. There you go, and you broke your gasket free. And oh, this thing was not connected, huh? Okay, now I'm gonna put you guys down, and again, I'll get my tripod so I can have the phone up like this while I'm working, so it'd be easier. I'm just gonna put you guys down like this, and just disconnect these wire things. All I gotta do is twist it around, and they'll break free. First, I take my choke linkage out. Looks like I gotta put that back down. There we go. And then your choke linkage just slides out like that, and then you get to this one better. There we go. And your carburetor's removed. Pretty easy. Now, if you're doing it for your first or second time, it might take you a while, but I'm so used to it. I've done it and I swear to you, I've done this carburetor swap about at least 50 times before in my life, so, or more. I've done it a lot. From where I work at, or where I'm just working at Mowers down here. So, all right, we're gonna take this carburetor over to the bench. We'll blow all the stuff off of it first, and then we'll take it over to the bench and crack it open and see what we got out of her. Where's the air hose? It's over here. I need the blow thing so I can blow the stuff off. Yeah, I'll just get a brush and brush it off. I don't know where my brush is at. I don't know where that's at. Alright, this is where I work on carburetors. This is what came out of the Murray carburetor. Disgusting. I'm gonna get this and just shake it off over here. Okay, there we go. And again, when I get my tripod, I'll be able to do a lot more stuff with it, because right now it's hard to the camera because I'm always like this or put it down like that. Then if I have my tripod, again, I could just set it up right like this, and you guys can watch me work on it. So, okay, so now I'm going to set you guys up here somewhere so you can see me working on the carburetor here. That'll work, right? There we go. All right, so first I'm going to get the carburetor, and we're going to get a 7/16, so I'm going to get it real fast. Now guys, the only thing you're going to need to do a carburetor clean is an air hose, 7/16, and maybe a flathead screwdriver. This being a booger. There we go. Okay, so it don't look too bad so far, but we'll see here. Oh yeah, she's bad. She's definitely bad, guys. That should be clear. Or not see-through, but it, you know, a good clean bowl, and that's not clean. But at least the needle and seat work. That's very good. We'll take this old gasket off. Didn't break it. That's good. The bowl gasket is still in good shape, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Doesn't look too bad except for the bowl. I think this thing might have. No, I don't think it would. I was about to say it might have run, but I don't think it would. Now we're going to take the needle and seat out. All you got to do is push this little pin out. It looks like it's stuck in there. Maybe we won't have to do that. Okay, we got to get an air hose and blow that out. I'll be right back. I'm sorry guys for having to walk back and forth and do all this stuff. I should have brought all my tools where I'm working at, so I don't lose them, so I know where they're all at. Okay, so I got the carburetor. I'll go ahead and tilt you guys over here. I'm gonna blow the carburetor out. Hold up, guys. Now give it where your gas goes in, give it a blow. That's good, it's free. That's very good. Okay, this carburetor here is clean pretty much. I just gotta get this bowl clean. Make sure to close your eyes when you're doing that, because you don't want to get that stuff in your eyes. You'll be screwed. So now I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this thing off, this bowl off. Get it all clean. So then we'll put it back on the mower and see if she'll fire up and run. That looks pretty clean. So we'll go ahead and put it back together. Okay. Now what I do is just get your bowl, put it back on. Okay. Get your nut, put the nut back on. And then just give her a snug. Don't tighten it up too tight, it'll strip it out. Give it a couple snugs. That's all you need. Okay, so now your lawnmower should be good. Now we'll go ahead and go back over to the lawnmower and install the carburetor. I'm going to put a new gasket on it just so I know there's not going to be any leaks. But I don't know how good this carburetor is going to be. I'll show you my toolbox right here. I have all my wrenches and sockets over here. I don't think I've ever done a toolbox tour. I painted this toolbox up and I put a whole bunch of tools in it. Screwdrivers are in there. All my random sockets are in there and my Allen wrenches. Nothing's in there. My pliers and all go there. I have them over there. Then here I have some more tools and bungee straps and a ball hitch and a measuring tape and some ratchets, American and metric. And then down here I have all my single cylinder parts that I have collected over the years. And here I have my new gaskets, or no, in here I have my new gaskets. Let's see here. Got a new gasket here somewhere. There we go, here's a new gasket here. And so I got a couple more carburetors that I might be able to clean up and put on the mower. Actually, that one would probably work right on it, but I'm going to put this one on because this is the stock one, so I want to have 4 stock. I don't want to put any money into that, but that carburetor was no good either, I don't think, but it could be. Well, you know, actually, that carburetor was still good. We never tried cleaning it, so I think that thing might be good, but it will. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and just install it, and you guys can watch. I want to make sure you guys can see. You can see that, guys? Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so we're going to install the carburetor now. Just put your linkages back on. This one goes in. There we go. And then make sure to attach your spring. Oh, this one's all bent up. Shoot. Make a new end for it. There we go. Okay, now you can put your choke linkage on, which just slides in the last hole here, and then goes right into this thing. Oh, my throttle return spring just fell off. Let me do a better one than that. Yeah, there we go. Now we'll put it in. There we go, okay. Now we'll go ahead and get these things here. Just put them through like this. That's what I do, I put these through. And then what I do is I put the gasket on. These things hold the gasket on. Make sure it goes on this way. Okay. Screw these things on just a little bit. And if you have an impact, you can tighten them up. Oh, wrong size. 5/16. Get a little tight, you don't have to tighten up too tight. Now we'll go ahead and make sure that you're getting gas through this. So blow on this to clean it off if you want to. Blow on this and see if you can hear air going through there. In this case, I do. So we'll go ahead and leave that off right now. I'm going to add a fuel shut off, just be on the safe side. Now we'll go ahead and put your cover back on, which is this thing. Dirt off of it. Put this back on. Connect your breather hose here at the top, which is kind of hard to do. Gotta finagle with it. It has to pop up in the hole, so. There we go, like that. And then just put it on. And then you get your two 7/16 bolts. You put them on. Now what I'd like to do is fire it up with this thing off just to make sure the carburetor will run. But I feel confident with what I did, so I think I'll be all right. Now switch back over to the 7/16. Tighten these bolts up. There you go. Now you put your thing down, you should be done with that. Oh no, my bad. You gotta get a 5/16 here. So switch back over to 5/16. Get your bolt, it goes right on the top of the carburetor, which I'll show you here in a minute. There you go. Then you're done with that right now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add a fuel shutoff switch. Go get that. Which they're cheap, they're only like $1 for two for one. So fuel shutoff are in here, my little box here. Okay, now go ahead and do this. Here's the fuel shutoff right here. That's called fuel shutoff. Make sure it works before you do it. And then close it. Okay, so it works. Good. Now go ahead. Well, we gotta get a couple clips too. Get a couple brand new clips here. Got a whole bunch of stuff in here, so let's get 2 more new ones. And then we go ahead and put a box down there. There we go. Okay, so now go ahead and add this. You need cutters, so you better make sure to get your cutters. Box cutters, so you can cut the fuel line to put the fuel shutoff on. Okay, so now I will set you guys up, and you guys can see me put this on. Okay, so what you gotta do is you have to get your cutters right here, and just cut the fuel line. It's all right, just cut it. Okay, there you go. Now you can go ahead, get a clamp, add that to the fuel line. Then go ahead and get your fuel shut off. And it's directional, it goes this way. There we go. Get your clamp, put it up on there, or your fingers, you can do anyway. Okay. Now you get your thing here. Go ahead and add another clamp. I have to get another clamp because that one was no good. I think there's one over here. No, there's not. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get a clamp. Now, go get your clamp. Put your clamp on here. Okay, get your other clamp. Put your fuel line on. Then go ahead and put your clamp back on. Okay, and then put your fuel line back on your motor. Get your clamp. Put that one. Again. So I blowed air through there easily, so I know the fuel filter's all right. But if I get it running and driving and everything, I will change the fuel filter. So, okay, I'll make a part 2 of when this thing is running. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share the video if you enjoyed the video. And later, guys.